Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of nothing new. I have a lot of high-end products that I have in my collection that I've always loved. So I wanted to go ahead and do this today. For 2021, I really want to start using a lot of my makeup that I already have. And I kind of want to use it up and kind of get to pan with those items. So I'm just trying to really make use of it. If you want to see what high-end products I chose for this video, then just keep watching. We're gonna go ahead and get started with eye primer. An eye primer that I'm gonna use today is the MAC Prep and Prime. Now this eye primer I have had for a long time. As you can see, I've used a lot of it up. I used this pretty much all 2019 and then into some of 2020, but I really didn't use it as much as I used it in 2019. So I wanna go ahead and put this on my eyes today. And basically, I just take a little bit on my finger and I rub it all over my eyelids. Now my eyelids are somewhat dry for some odd reason. I don't know if it's because I'm using a retinol, which I don't put on my eyes, but I don't know if it's like where I might have a little residual on my hands when I go in with my moisturizer. I don't know. I actually started washing my hands after I put on the retinol so that I can go in with clean hands when I put on my moisturizer and I don't have any of that retinol residual on my fingers. This eye especially right here gets really like dry and kind of crusty. It's kind of gross. But yeah, I've had dry eyes and then I had like this cut under my nose, which is healing, by the way. I put on Aquaphor underneath there. So the Aquaphor kind of keeps it a little bit more moisturized so that it doesn't crack, because it did crack and it hurt really bad when I would blow my nose, or whenever I would even touch my nose, it was like cracked really bad under there, but it is getting better. All right, so the next product I'm gonna put on is this Eyeshadow. This is a matte poreless primer. This is what I'm gonna use for the center of my face. I used to use this primer all the time, but then I found a cheaper poreless primer. If you guys have been watching, you guys know that it's the Makeup Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer. I love that one. But this one is still good. I just don't feel like I'm gonna repurchase it because I really do like that one. But it is still a good primer. And like I said, I still wanna use it up. Now for all over my skin, I am gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Primer. This is the Pro Filter Primer. This primer is really beautiful on the skin. I love this primer. It makes your makeup look really smooth. So I'm just gonna put that on the perimeter. So yeah, I haven't used this one in a while, but it feels really good on the skin. It's very soft and kind of creamy, you know? So it feels like it's just like kind of sinking into the skin. I'm not gonna go in with foundation just yet. I am gonna set my eyes with the Laura Mercier brightening powder. This is the under eye brightening powder, but I'm gonna use this just to set that eye primer. I am going to be using this later to set my concealer. This is another product that I really do love. So for eyes today, I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona bronze palette. I'm sorry that the palette is messy. My fingerprints are on it. It just gets like that. So these are the shades right here. These shades are simply gorgeous and I want to do a look using them today. I'm not going to use my high-end brushes. I'm just going to use brushes that I have right here in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and use this Sonia Kashuk brush. This is a really good brush to use for your crease. It's a really nice fluffy brush. So we're just going to go ahead and put the shade Beach in the crease. It's a beautiful shade. I love this palette. You could actually use this palette all year round. It's not a specific palette for a specific time of year. It is so versatile. You can use it in the summer and get those bronzy eye looks, or even in the winter and get some really nice smoky eye looks. So you can use it anytime, really. I'm gonna go into the shade Ridge. It's this nice mustardy type brown shade. I'm gonna go into the crease with that. And if I didn't tell you guys, I'm using my MAC 217. I'm really excited about using a lot of stuff that I have, doing different looks with a lot of the products that I already have. I still really enjoy like doing reviews and like first impressions. I think those are so fun. I love seeing my own reaction or hearing myself get excited about something, or I also like to know when I don't like something. So yeah, I love those videos. I love watching them too. I am gonna go in with this Sigma Exact Blend brush. This is the E32 brush. I'm gonna use a darker shade for the inner and outer corners. So we're gonna kind of do somewhat of a halo eye. I'm gonna go into the shade Rhodium. And I'm just going to place that on the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. You know what? I think I'm gonna go all over the lid with this. This is gorgeous. Instead of doing the halo eye, oh yeah, that's pretty. I like that better. It has a little bit of sparkle in it, so it just looks really beautiful on the eye. We're gonna do a glam look today, a glam look to go nowhere, but we're gonna do it nonetheless. If you hear talking in the background, my mom is here and she is having coffee with my daughters. She got off of work and decided to come by and have coffee with them. And of course, as soon as I'm done, I'm going down there to chit chat a little bit. I miss my mom. I don't see her that often because of COVID. And when she comes over, she does stay her distance. And not only that, she wears a mask and so do we. So anyway, I'm gonna go back into the MAC 217 brush and I'm going into this shade called Deep Dive. I'm just going to blend that on the edges and into the crease a little bit. I want it all blended out. I don't want any harsh lines. So focusing more on the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna take that brush that I used in the beginning and just kind of blend everything together. I'm gonna clean up the edges just a little bit. So now we're gonna go in with the foundation that I really have enjoyed. It's the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. This is in the shade Y365. This is probably my perfect shade right now. I don't really necessarily like to wear this in the summer because it is a very glowy foundation. So it's perfect for those times when my skin's a little bit dry, which is now. So that's why I went ahead and picked this out of my makeup collection so that I can use it today for my skin type, which is a little bit drier here around my chin. And plus I have that cut, so I want it to be able to kind of just blend in really well. I am gonna go in with the sponge and just press that in just for the first layer. And then I'm gonna go in with the second layer and use a brush. But this is a beautiful, beautiful foundation by Makeup Forever. It's actually my favorite foundation from them. I used to love the, what was it, the HD foundation. But I found that with the HD foundation, they changed the formula, so it's not as good to me anymore. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. With this foundation, I usually go in with 2 layers and then use my Tarte Shape Tape for the dark spots on my skin. So I'm gonna go in with this Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm just gonna press it into the skin. Like I said, this is a very glowy foundation, but it is really beautiful on the skin. So I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in Tan. Going to put that just in the areas where I need more coverage. Then I'm gonna use my sponge to blend that in. I am gonna go in with this Kaja eye brightener. I need this because I do have some darkness under my eyes. So I wanna brighten that area up. This is a really good brightener. I love the way it blends in. It just kinda covers up those gray areas. Then for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. When I got this, I used it all the time, and then I stopped using it. For what reason, I don't know, because it is a wonderful concealer. So I don't know why I stopped using it, because it's very creamy, it has great coverage. I probably stopped using it because I was using so many other things. So like I said, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Brightening Powder. This is what it looks like. That's for my under eyes. I love this powder because it really does set them well, prevents them from creasing, and then it also brightens them up really nicely. So for powder, I'm gonna go in with the La Mer powder. This is actually in medium deep. It is a beautiful powder to set my foundation, and I've almost hit pan on this one. I use this like crazy for a while. And then of course other powders came on the market and I started using other things. So I'm just going to set all of my makeup. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I'm gonna use the Tom Ford bronzing powder. This one is in the shade Terra. Comes in this little package, really cute packaging, the white with the gold. And then this is the bronzer. This is a really nice bronzer on the skin. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze my skin. This is what I used to go for, is these warm tone bronzers, and I really don't go for them as much. I go for more of like a tan type bronzer, and I like more of like a neutral bronzer. But this one's still really beautiful, and I still do like it. So for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush, and this is in the shade Climax, or the Climax. That's what it looks like. I haven't used these blushes in a hot minute, so I really wanted to pull them out and use them today. Look how beautiful that is. I only have like 4 of the Charlotte Tilbury blushes, but the ones I have, they're so pretty, and I love them. I love the way that they go on. They go on really well. They blend really well. For highlight, I'm going in with this Laura Mercier. This is called Fall in Love Face Illuminator Collection. So this is what the packaging looks like. There's like this leopard print on it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are the shades, and the shades are so gorgeous. I think this was limited edition, but they come out with highlighters all the time, and their highlighters are really creamy. I really do love the Laura Mercier highlighters. For today, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Put it on top of my cheeks. Oh, that's so beautiful. You see how beautiful that looks, how shiny it looks? Just melts into the skin beautifully. So before I go off camera and do my eyebrows and put some lashes on, I am gonna go ahead and do my bottom lash line, and I'm going in with that same color Beach, running it along the lower lash line, but I'm also connecting it to the top. I'm gonna go in with Deep Dive, but I'm not gonna go too far in. I'm just gonna stay on the outer corner and just kind of blend it right close to the lash line. Now I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do my eyebrows with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I just recently brought this product again. I used to use this all the time, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with my brows, put some lashes on, and I'll be right back. So now I'm gonna go in with the Lip Pencil by Chanel. This is the Longwear Lip Pencil in Nude Brun. So I am gonna go in with a lipstick and a lip gloss today. I'm gonna go in with the Wayne Goss lipstick. This one's in Camella. This is what the shade looks like. It's kind of like this really beautiful peachy nude. I haven't touched these Wayne Goss lipsticks in a long time, and I really need to use them. They're so good. And then I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss in the shade Tulip. His lip glosses feel so good on the lips. They feel really nice and creamy and hydrating. I just love them. Okay, so I am gonna go in with some eyeliner. I'm gonna use this Groundbreaker eyeliner by MAC, and I'm just gonna put that on my lower waterline. It's a nice like bronzy tone brown. And then for mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Lash Brag mascara. This is actually a mini tube of it. I haven't used this in a while either, so I'm just gonna use it to blend my lashes with my false lashes. All right guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're new here, I would love to have you, so please subscribe. And yeah, I really enjoyed using a bunch of these high-end products from my makeup collection and using a full face of nothing new. I will be doing one using affordable products really soon, so look out for that. So take care, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.